Here come the charts to you. And here's the opening bell.
Okay. That's way too much. And when something like that happens, I need to start reflecting on my best year ever, which was 2008. But it takes time to determine whether this is the case or is not the case. Certainly, I don't expect the same. Market conditions, economy-wise, are totally different. This is potentially just a big pullback from the highs. But we have to be very, very careful, especially on a day like this. I don't really have that in my rule book, what happened today. It's very hard to come up with rules. Nasdaq's down 2.5% right now. S&P is down 1.5%. I guess this down pressure should initiate a pullback. So should I short? I don't know. I don't know.
So everything is down this morning. Facebook's moving up higher. Watching that. NVIDIA moving higher. Down 400 points to open the day.
TWLO is about to break down under lows. On a regular day, I would have shorted it under the lows. On a day like today, I wouldn't. SQ is something I'm watching. It's moving up. Stock's down 9%. We could find an entry in SQ. TGT, also an interesting candidate. KSS, as you can see here, it could be shorted under the low 63.25. So 62.35. I'm going to post KSS under the lows. 62.35. This may change real quick.
Okay, traders, AMD, I'm going to take under 1750 if we get there, okay? AMD short under 1750.
I can't ignore TWLO. Move the lows, which is 71.55. Posting it. It's just going to have to be smaller size. That is if it's going to trigger, and it's a bit spready now. Goodness.
Okay, so we have this recovery right now. A lot of these stocks are first candle up.
Guys, watch KSS under the low, 62.35. It's closed. I don't have time to post it, I think. Watch KSS. We do have time to post it, I think. 62.35. Oh, I posted it earlier.
I'm going to take it here with you. Here on KSS.
Well, it's nice that I still like the same entry point.
Yeah.
At least that. In short, smaller size. I'm taking things in perspective today, traders. Things are very, very dangerous today, in my opinion. Stop is over 63, so make your calculation. This is like 70 cents. That means we need to break down 62 and more. Oh, initial market move is up and quite strong. This could be expected after such a big down day plus what happened yesterday. So I'm concentrating on stocks that broke down under lows. For example, on a regular, normal so-called day, I would have shorted TGT under 68. So if you're watching TGT, there's a nice reversal point under 68. I'm watching KSS here. If it fails, if it moves over 63, I'm not sure I'm going to close it immediately once it moves over 63. I'm not sure. The technical stop loss really is 63.20, which is around here. I'm getting ready to move out. Okay, just bounced a bit over 63. It's going to move again over 63.20. I'll be out. I'm out. Never lose in cases. Next trade could be TWLO under 72. Everything I do now, as I mentioned earlier, smaller size. Again, because I don't really trust the market that much right now. And you, on a regular day, I would have shorted it possibly around here. If you remember SQ from yesterday, I'm still interested in shorting it because I think the daily should lead it lower. WLO does not look like it wants to come down. And KSS could give me another opportunity to short at the 62.40. Because it's failing to move higher. I'm going to post it. I'm not sure it's going to get there. But if it does, under 62.40, I'm interested. Just fail to move higher. But you never know it. You've got to have a stop loss, and I had my stop loss. Market continues to move higher. But if KSS is going to come under 62.40, I think it's going to come under the lows too. I'm short. Again. KSS. Second trade. Hopefully this one's going to be a winner. For it to become a winner, it needs to come down under 62 and more. Oh, come on, KSS, don't do it. It looks good, I have to say. I have to wait a bit, see what happens. LB broke down nicely. LB. This one's moving down without. Guys, that's a pullback of the breakdown point. I'm about to short LB right here. I'm shorting LB under, I'm going to write it under 29. Right now, I'm already short. Sorry, I didn't have time to post it. I'm short LB under 29. Still join if you like. It's very close. It retested the breakdown point, which was 29. In my opinion, that was a retest only. It's coming down. It's down 16%. I think a lot of fear will continue to drive it down. I'm short LB. Watch the daily too. I think it's going to be a continuation. It came all the way down to 28.51, and I thought it's very likely that it only was a retest of the breakdown point, which was 29, clearly 29. So I am short. It's a big mover, so even here, if you're still considering this trade, this could still be interesting. Stop is around 29.70. I was, oh my goodness, KSS is killing me. I'm waiting for a small pullback in KSS to move out. Market continue to move higher. If KSS is going to move over 64, I'll be out anyway. I'm out. Second loser in KSS. Smaller size, of course, but having two losers is unpleasant. Market continues higher. Will be pulled back up. I'm going to give it a chance. This one's trending lower, it should come down. I think it's just a shakeout. I'll bet on that. 29.70. I was all my goodness, KSS is killing me. I'm waiting for a small pullback in KSS to move out. Market continue to move higher. Will be pulled back up. I'm going to give it a chance. This one's trending lower, it should come down. I think it's just a shakeout. I'll bet on that. I don't think it's going to continue. I try to hang on, even though stop loss should have been over the 70s. It was very close to my planned stop loss, but I think it's very likely to come down now. Looks like it does. Market is holding to the highs. Now that we have a top exactly where I planned at 69 really, actually 71, stop loss should be exactly where I planned now. So if it's going to come back up now, again, it's downtrending. I don't see anything wrong right now with LB, but if it's going to move again over 29.70, I'll be out. And could add under 28.70. If it comes down under 28.70, I think we've got a winner. We could add. Okay, anything I'm missing? Something you guys are watching? Yeah, I am watching you. I think you're right, Tajinka. Looks good for a shot. PDD. If it comes down to 1950, it looks very good, yeah. I don't see much on the daily, I have to say, with PDD. But you can't argue with the trend, it looks good. That is, of course, if it's going to come down under 1950. We'll take a look at Tesla. Wow, Tesla's looking really cool. I love that. It doesn't take much to get me encouraged to short Tesla. 343.60. I'm going to post it. I hope the market will top here. That's what I need for my LB trade. And Tesla's getting close. Of course, mind your quantity with Tesla. Needless to say, big mover. And close. I'm short Tesla. About 2.5 points stop loss. Again, mind your quantity. Yeah, I'm watching SQ. Tell you what, SQ, in my opinion, is going to fail today. Second day after yesterday should be a down day. Now it's still down 4%, you know, so I think you're about to see a pullback here and something that won't take it to the highs again. So something that will take it really to the lows or more. But I don't want to bet on that. I don't know where to bet on that really. I just don't know. I mean, where would the pullback be? Oh, LB, come on, LB. You don't have to do that. Over 70, I stop it. I'm stopping it now. I have another loser on LB. Well. That makes me really needing Tesla, which is now doing good. Already have three losers. All of them relatively small. LB cases twice. And I hope Tesla, which so far looks very good, will be better to me. The market which moved higher, which are the initial orders to buy, which usually settles during the first 10 minutes or so, should at that point have some kind of a reversal, I hope. Tesla's moving down even without market help, as you can see.
Yeah. A lot of these stocks looking the same, this big bounce down, or big move down, and then a bounce up higher on the majority of them.
I'm going to be real angry with LV if it's going to come down eventually. Actually, I better not look at it. DG, let's see. DG is looking very good if it's going to come down under 104.60. Should be watching it. Do now. DI, so then just today DI is uptrend.
Yeah, Facebook has closed the gap now, just touched it.
Come on, Tesla, I need you. Twitter looks nice for a short, but again, I don't know what the market's going to do next. Come on, Tesla. TWL looking good for a short, and MU, which I think I posted earlier, looking perfect right here. But I have to be very careful right now. Very careful, especially after my first losers. Hopefully Tesla will be better to me. This one looks better. Video also looking good for a short.
Here comes that KSS again.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, I don't want to, because I don't want to get in either. Apple pulling down.
Okay, anything else I should be watching, traders? JD. Let's see JD. JD looks great.
I'm going to take NVIDIA under.
Really good looking continuation. Six is the lows. I like JD. I mean, the entry point should have been higher. That's it. 1990 approximately. I would hate joining the party too late. It looks great. Sorry, didn't take a look at that earlier. Cost. Let's see cost. Cost also looking very good. Very good for a short. 219.50 could be an entry point. Cost down 3.9% in technical data looking good too. Okay, going past cost, it looks good. 219.50. Short cost. Come on, Tesla break down the lows. Cost lows is very, very close to now, under the lows. Cost just moved under the lows. And going. Good. Tesla's approaching the lows. Looks good.
Because if you are in the NVDA trade, going to cover at 139.40, 139.40 on NVIDIA. 139.40.
Tesla going. Tesla's going.
Here comes TGT. Features Facebook
3 points in Tesla.
130 on Facebook on the short side, 130 short Facebook. Maybe we get this rollover now.
Tesla's going. I'm about to take my partial in Tesla. If it moves over 340, a cent over 340, I'll take my partial. Took with my partial in Tesla. I have an amazing trade in Tesla. Still keeping some size. Cost is moving. We've got 1 point in cost. A little bit more. We'll have to sit under 218. If I can't, and if it moves over to 1840, I'll have my partial in cost. I don't want to see it over to 1840. Now, with my partial in cost. Put my partial at 43. No, I didn't look at the market. I did not look at the market. I didn't see the market. All the way down under the lows. I didn't see that. I was very happy to be on the winning side of Cost and Tesla here, and I just didn't look at the market. I mean, if I would have, I guess there's more trades we could have taken here, like SQ, for example, which I was kind of looking for. I promised you guys it's going to change direction and come down, and if I would have seen this breakdown here, I think I would have posted it. But I did not. But I'm very, very happy to be back and strong in green territory, mainly due to Tesla and a little bit to cost.
Traders, 1 point now on the NVIDIA trade, 1 point now on NVIDIA. Going to cover half of the trade here at 139. Also, Facebook, I am short on Facebook now, under 130. And market at the low of the day.
Tesla's back to the lows. I'll take another look at SQ here, but I think it's kind of party's over now. Well, it may continue, but I don't see right now. I don't see a good technical formation. There was one here, you see, 59.70. It was a nice entry. Right now, maybe if it moves higher, then comes down. NVIDIA looks great. Scott, didn't you short NVIDIA?
Yes, I am short NVIDIA under 140. I just covered half of it here at 139. Wow, JD.
Yeah.
Look at JD go.
Should I take another trade in LB under 29? I will. Is LB under 29, 25? I just think it's going to continue. If it comes down with this support here. Oh, Tesla, thank you, Tesla.
Tesla's giving you a gift here, nice.
I'm going to make a Tesla on Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're looking at SQ, it just pulled back up, which is great. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. I didn't want to join this trade. Now take a look at SQ here. When it was here, I didn't think I should join this trade because I was afraid of having exactly what happens now. But if it fails to move higher now, comes down, possibly under 58.75, something like that, this could be shorted. So after I have a good technical formation, I can short it. That is, of course, if it's going to come down. The way it behaves now, no. Still short cost, still short Tesla, both after partial.
I'm out of the rest of the NVDA. Should have taken 3/4 there. I didn't. Bounced right back up. Got me out on NVDA.
You guys posted the DG traders. DG under 104 looks interesting. Actually, very good. I like it. I'm going to post DG. Some of you guys were interested in DG earlier. And a nice breakdown formation looks like may happen under 104. Now be really careful, it's a $1 stop loss. If it triggers, of course. And the lows is 103.90. Just that I think that if it's going to come down under 103.90, it's probably going to come down. So if it's going to come down under 104, it's probably going to come down under 103.90. Here's the G right here. And whatever I do now, I lower my size because I'm back to green territory and I won't stay there. Really won't stay there. TWLO, take a look at that.
Well,
Under 73 TWLO looks good. LB is getting close. Take a look at LB. See, it found its support here at 29.30 or so. It's going to come down another 30. I'm waiting another 5 cents because I want to make sure. Oh, look at DG. DG is just, I'm short DG. Just triggered under 104. I'm short DG. And I'm short LB now, which just moved under the support area and hopefully will continue. And of course, LB owes me money today. LB, how much does it owe me? It owes me $2,200, LB. 23 now. DG just came down under 104, stop loss was approximately 1 point. We just see it getting very, very close to the 103, but we need to be very, very careful about the 103 because that's a whole number. Therefore, entry point should be around, target point should be anywhere between 103 to 103.20. So maybe let it down to 103 as close as possible, and then, that's how I play it in my head right now. If it's going to come down to 103 and bounces, I try to get it anywhere between 103 and 103.20, but I'm just going to give it a chance to move under 103. That's my plan. I'll take a look at TGT.
Traders, I will be right back.
TGT is looking good right here, for short. See, it came down under the support level at 69.70. Now it's kind of retesting it. It looks well here. But I'm not going to open another trades. I mean, personally, I'm not. But if you guys are interested, TGT is looking fine, for short. Stops down 10%. Just broke down into the 70 area. The market seems to be moving down, so TGT does look good. I'm a bit disappointed about LB, which I thought that once it comes down on the 29.30 would quickly come down even faster. Should have been at 29 by now. The market's okay. Sono, let me see Sono. Cool. Volume, not much. Reminds me of yesterday's. I can't remember what it was. It's not a big mover too. 84, yeah. Found some support at 84. Hold on, I want to see daily. Daily's good, very good. I'm thinking should be still thinking Sono under 1284. I'm posting it. Look at the number of buyers at 88, at 84. There's a lot of buyers there. This is number 88 if you're watching the level 2 now. Oh. And the problem with Sono is the volume. Very low volume. I mean, 300,000 shares sounds good, but it's not really, because it's the first few minutes, first 30 minutes. If it gets all 300 in the first 30 minutes, that's not much. I don't see a lot of trades going on there. So see, when you trade a stock that looks like that, it looks well, you should click the button, I guess, but you should be very, very careful because of the low volume. So see, stocks with low volume could go your way dramatically, but exactly the opposite could happen too. Be real careful. That means, although it's a small $12 stock, and doesn't look like it's moving that much, don't get overexcited and use too much size or anything like that. Just don't take the risk that much. I'm watching LB here. Yeah, LB just popped up. Hopefully it will come down now. DG hasn't done anything wrong. It looks perfectly good. It's downtrending, and I missed Sono, which I will take now at 80. I took Sono at 80. I was moving my eyes for a second, but I think 5 cents down is still fine. I think it's fine. As you can see, sellers are coming in now. Nice initial first move, exactly what I was hoping to see. But again, low volume stocks could do the opposite so quickly. Really, so quickly. Stop should be over 13. So risking approximately 20 cents. I gotta see 12, 60, 61, 62. Actually, I have it. Whoa! Thank you, Sono. Getting ready for partial taking now. Huh. Cool. So sometimes, low volume stocks work real fast your way. Look at this. I didn't actually post that. We had that yesterday. We were talking about this one yesterday. What was it? CFX or something. Look at that. Here's the breakdown. So cool. Exactly like yesterday. Exactly like yesterday. That's not my call. That's you guys. Posted by Francis earlier. I'm glad I supported it, but it's his call. Market's getting close to the lows. Long LB. You're not allowed to go LB, Jimmy. This trading room, when I'm short something, could get kicked out of the room. Clifton has the key. He finds people who are doing that. He doesn't ask any questions, just click the button and you're out. Or wait until I'm out.
Okay, I'm back, traders. There's the only thing I'm holding right now is Facebook out of the NVDA trade.
But I will go out if it moves over 29.60. Since I'm having since everything's going on right now, so many things are going on at the same time, I'm going to use a hard stop now, which I don't usually do. So 29.61, and of course it has a lot of volume. CLB is 4.7 million shares, so I shouldn't be worried too much about a hard stop here. I'm going to use a hard stop at 29.61. I have it now in my system. Hopefully that was just a pullback. Look at Sono goes. Scott, you gotta take a look at Sono.
Yeah.
We shorted this one under the support, exactly like what happened yesterday with CFX. Look at that. Same story.
Nice, yeah. Sonos. JD at the bottom now. Wow.
So I earned a car today with Tesla. I earned speakers with Sonos. What's next?
I have to buy one more Sonos speaker actually.
You do? You like them?
Yeah. I have them all over the house. I have to get another Play 5. Anybody have a Play 5 out there for sale? Let me know. The old style, not the new one. The old one. Generation 1. Okay, Lowe's coming down now.
So I guess you like them, right?
Yes, love them. Love them. Love them.
I use Bose here, and they're pretty good.
Yep.
But I recently paid a visit to, what's her name? B&O, Bank & Olufsen, something like that.
Oh, Bang & Olufsen?
So, yeah. So I'm planning something for my new apartment in Berlin, and I got an offer from them. I mean, it's like they use this all, they put it in every room and stuff like that, It's not really too much. And then they have this central unit that you control everything, and you have your application and stuff like that, which is cool. But they ask 40-something thousand euros.
Wow.
For the system.
Wow.
I think it's outrageous. I don't know. I mean, it looks good, but it's just why? Is it that good? Somebody uses them.
That looks like Bose is the winner. Yeah. Nice.
I mean, I like Germany, and I also have some business here. And my other country is Israel, so it's relatively very close to me, like 4 hours flight, and so Germany makes more sense. I've been around the States, and there's some places I really like I said. I thought if I'm going to move to the States, I'm probably going to move to Chicago or something like that. But I don't know. There's so many nice places around the world. Oh, we can go.
JD at the low of the day here. There's if LOW takes out 87, I will short this stock. I'll post it now. LOW short 87. It's got a little ways to go. Actually, I'm going to revise that.
Jasmine says North Carolina. The place I most enjoyed in the States, Jasmine, I mean, I'm not sure for living, but for vacation, I've been with the family. Really, the place, my 3 daughters, my wife and I remember as the most enjoyable place we've been, that was North Carolina. That's of course, nature and everything. So I'm not sure that you do, Giovanni. I love it. I mean, it's a great place, but it's more, I think, vacation-wise, or if you really like nature and you want to live in nature or something like that. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the cities really. I have to say I don't know much. I've been just to some locations which are great for just taking a stroll in the mountains and stuff like that. So I've been to some of these places. 46 acres, really, seriously? I'm going to see that sometime. What do you do with 36 acres? I mean, you like wake up in the morning, open the window and say, all of this fine, like you walk over the, I don't know, can you actually see the end of it? I don't know what 36 acres look like, really. My biggest house, I mean, the land I have is a bit more than a quarter of an acre. So you got 23 acres, Eric. I mean, seriously, what's going on with you guys?
You know how it is in the States, bigger the better.
Come on, James. 78? Things are getting more and more interesting here, Scott. Look.
Wait till somebody comes up and says we have a ranch with a couple thousand acres.
Yeah, where's that, James? 78 acres. Well,
there's
downtown Manhattan. Yeah, this is good. Quarter acre in Atlanta. Yeah, I have around quarter acre, and that's usually with the trend, but stock's down 2%. So not recommended. Then take a good look at the daily. The daily looks like a car crash. Looks very bad. Actually, I didn't see NVIDIA. I can't remember NVIDIA. Well, NVIDIA looks worst. But NVIDIA looks better because it closed the gap and it's 3% up. And so if you need to make a decision between NVIDIA and Shop, I would definitely suggest go for NVIDIA. So you see,
a few years ago,
we
in New York,
have a few thousand stocks which are over $10, and again, I'm not messing around with penny stocks and stuff like that, which have more than 1 million shares traded per day. There's about 3,000 stocks like that. Should you, in 3,000 stocks, settle for something that is not perfect? My answer is no. You should settle for something that is perfect enough. Okay? Perfect enough. Well, good enough. I wouldn't say perfect enough. It's probably not the correct English. But you should be looking for something that looks very good. And there's so many, it's like 3,000 shares. Yeah, Shop could make it. NVIDIA could fail. But to start with, your chance with trading NVIDIA are much greater. I would just look at NVIDIA. There's so many out there which probably are moving higher, and the market's now getting close to the highs. Well, Nasdaq side, S&P not so far. So don't settle. You don't have to trade. Nobody forces you to click the button. Really, you don't have to trade. You can just sit on the fence, look for something that looks perfect. I had that choice this morning, and I have to say I'm debating with myself whether I should have waited a little bit longer and then click the button. My choice was this morning, and I'm not sure it was the right choice. My choice this morning was to lower my size. I did that, hoping that market crash will continue. Had in my mind 2008 stories like that, which probably was wrong. Was wrong, not probably was wrong. I should have sat on the fence and just wait for something to happen, something more clearly like eventually happened, which eventually happened in Tesla and in cost, which I should have more stop, I guess. $220.51 will be my stop and cost. I can definitely use a hard stop there. $220.51. Always try to put your stops over semi-whole numbers that helps too. I reduced my size in Tesla earlier. Still have 100 shares in the market. Nasdaq side is just about to touch a high. Actually did. Nasdaq is over the highs. And that may push the S&P over the highs too.
Okay, traders, Facebook looking good. If you are in the Facebook trade with me, this is for you. $1 move now for Facebook on the breakout here. Real nice trade. And AMD is about ready to do the same thing, traders. AMD, if you're thinking about it, right here's the entry on AMD, 1911. Great job, Johnny. Traders, one of the things I wanted to say, we talked about it earlier in the and maybe Mayor, if you could put this up, we talked about it earlier before the day started, but we've got the biggest sale of the year going on right now. And if you want to come into the room, if you're on the outside at YouTube or Facebook, you're watching us live and you want to be part of what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, and that's including the training, the trading room, one of our great packages. We've got the intro package. You could get into this room for as little as $375 to experience what we do. And then we've got our $24.99 student program, $49.99 expert, and the pro program at $69.99. I have not seen these prices this low for the entire year. Obviously, Black Friday and Cyber Monday feature around the world some of the best pricing, and we wanted to take part in that. So we're happy to have it, happy to have the support of everybody on board here. And if you need that, or if you want to be part of that, Corey Keller's in the room today, one of our account managers. You can go through myself, Clifton, Mayor, whoever, and we'll point you in the right direction, get you taken care of. So very good, very good. You know, we go through the 26th, so you don't have to, I mean, you know, you've got 6 days to make up your mind, but I want to make sure that everybody understands. And if there's any questions, you can ask any one of us today. Be glad to work with you, help you the best that we can, and go from there. Thank you, Clifton.
And that goes especially for you guys in YouTube who are watching us right now, trading with us right now. That's a great opportunity to join us here at our live trading room. It is better than what you're watching now. It's more close, it's much faster, there's no delay. And there is delay in YouTube, which has nothing to do with us. That's just the technology in YouTube. We wouldn't really like it to be that way. We don't mind having it the same speed as our trading room, but this is an important fact which needs to be discussed. And if you guys are interested in trading live with us in the trading room, it's just worth the cost. So you can start with $375. Learn a little bit about our program, see if everything is okay with you. We always have, even now with this special price, we always have a 14-day money-back guarantee. So you're not happy? It never happened that we did not return money to anybody who asked his money back within the 14 days. So it's your call. We'd love to trade with you. Nasdaq is moving strongly over the highs. We are moving in the direction of closing the gap. S&P just touched the highs. That was a change of direction. Tab, sorry, you can't buy the intro for the third time. That is something that is just not allowed for several reasons, and I think maybe I should talk a little bit about that because plenty of people ask about this issue. It's not because trader doesn't want to sell you, it's because we would love to have your money, really. I mean, we are here to make money and there's nothing to hide. But the problem is it's not allowed by TFS. They wouldn't allow it. And the main reason is, and I support that, is because your chance in making money with the intro program are relatively low. And I won't say it to everybody else who's listening because the intro program costs just $375, and I've seen a lot of people who are making a nice profit and taking out their first initial costs, certainly when it's as low as $75. But the chance for you to become a successful trader with the intro program, which doesn't come with enough education and doesn't come with enough, I mean, if you are eligible for a $14,000 account, in which you can lose up to $700. So if you have this account and your stop loss is $700 and your bank power is your account value is only $14,000, that's not much for traders. That's not much to become a trader. So if you're just testing us out, And yes, some people are doing very nice income with the $14,000 and with the education that comes with the intro package, but that's usually not enough. We would like to have more than the industry average of 90% losers, 10% winners. In order for you to get out of this equation, you need more education. You need more account value. Intro program is not enough. So if you're trying to get the intro program for the third time, yes, we would like to have your money. No, we don't like bad reports. We don't like people who are losing money. We don't like people who don't like us. We don't like people who lose their money and they can't afford it. We don't like people who just without enough education, without enough buying power, have a greater chance to lose their money. It's just not right. You should probably don't spend your money with us. So if you're thinking about becoming a trader and you can afford becoming a trader, which is again not right for everybody, sadly, because in order to become a trader, you need time, you need money, you need determination, you need a lot of things. One of them is money. If there's not enough, then you better keep that 500 to yourself. It's not right. No, Virgil, I don't think they will let you. No, they will not let you after a student to go back to intro because that would be the exact same thing. You got hooked to trading, now you like trading, you love trading, you can't afford to spend more than $500, and then you're very likely to lose your $500. I gotta read you something I wrote to somebody who private messaged me today. Let's see if I can find it. It was exactly about this. The person called me, actually private messaged me. How do I look for my end calls, my end messages? I don't know if I can do that. The answer was very clear. You should not go for the $500 package. You're very likely to lose it. I don't think it's right. That should be my stop loss in Tesla right now. Over this recent time. I was looking for this small reversal. And don't get me wrong, I've seen a lot of people who are making nice income, putting up videos on YouTube saying how successful they were with intro account, and there are quite a few. But it doesn't get more than the industry average of 90-10. I'm sorry for that. So for everyone who's telling you is making great income in the intro program, there's 9 who don't. There's 9 who don't. I'm okay with people testing us out. I'm okay with people trying to figure out if trading is right for them. I'm okay with people who just don't know if they want to become traders, don't know what the platform is like, heard some stories, don't know if they want to trust us or not, have different issues, whatever. So if you're just starting out with an intro account because one of these reasons, I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. But if you want to go for the 3rd, 4th, 5th intro, oh, come on. And I'm also sorry for a lot of people who can't afford it. And you know, we also have the challenge. There's a lot of people who are using the challenge and are getting the intro for free. There's a lot of them every month. There's I don't know. I think last month we probably had anywhere between 20 to 30 people who got the intro after a challenge because they proved they can make money. But they got it for free. And that's a different issue. Jamie, sadly, demo doesn't show much. Demos doesn't really show much. And the student is your best option to become a trader. So you see, in my opinion, if people trust us, if people trust what we're doing, if people think trading is for them, if you already know you want to become a trader, and I think from what you've written, Jamie, you surely know. So if you're already there, start with a student account. If you don't know much about us and you think maybe something's going on that you don't want to be part of, then start with the intro. David, you expect the market to move lower, but the problem is the market does not accept your opinion. Nor mine. I thought the market will continue down after it reached a new low today. So I learned one very important lesson. Many important lessons, but this is one of them. One very important lesson in trading is never ever argue with the market. You can't argue with the market. So whatever I think should happen, nobody cares. And right now, S&P just moved to a new high.
Yep.
Over the recent time, we are moving to a new high.
Yeah. Nice recovery off the bottom here on the SPY. The question now, traders, on the SPY is, do we get a gap fill today? Is a 400 to 500 point down day recoverable? It has been. We've seen it before, but I got to tell you, after yesterday and after the open today, and going into a shortened week, I don't know as if we're going to blast off from here. I really don't. That's what that's why being a trader is so great.
Timo, why can't you trade 6 months on paper trading demo account? Guys are moving out of Tesla now. I'm done. Done with Tesla. And I should be having a stop in Sono, but I'm going to give it some space over 13. If it was over 13, I'll be out. I don't think I have a hard stop. I'm going to use it. Well, you see, with Sonos, I cannot use a hard stop. Low volume, spreading. It wasn't that earlier. It was better earlier.
Because I do have an SQ trade right here at 63. SQ long at 63.
Traders, you learn nothing from trading demo accounts. You learn nothing from trading demo accounts. In fact, you may be doing yourself more harm than good if you're trading a demo account. Creating a demo account teaches you how to, doesn't teach you much. I mean, just the technical aspects of the platform and some basic idea of trading, I agree. But if you stick to demo account more than a week or two, you are not doing good for yourself. You learn things that will cause you to lose money if you're trading with a live account. It's not good for you. It's bad for you to trade a demo account. Just don't do that. Your emotions are not in play. Nothing there works correctly. Just a technical aspect of the system. Just that. And I have to say that when I started teaching people 2004, when I started teaching people back in 2004 in TradeNet, I didn't say the same. I thought otherwise. I thought you should better start with a demo, and once you prove to yourself that you're doing good, then move to real account. And I was dead wrong. I mean, it took me years to understand that. For many students that I've taught, and I was teaching the wrong thing when I started out. So, not as a trader, because I had an experience as a trader there, but when I saw the results of my traders, the results of my students, really, I realized that starting with a demo account is very harmful. My email address, everybody gets it. Just ask Clifton. I'm just not going to post it here because sadly it goes out on YouTube too and everything. But everybody can email me. So ask Clifton or Gabe. They'll be happy to give you my email address. Just ask them privately. I never hide it.
Traders, again, I am long on the SQ trade here, SQ long, still long on some Facebook.
Yeah, Friday is a half day. Scott's going to take the day off on Friday, but I'm going to be here on Friday. Although, on a half day like that, volume is going to be very low. We should be very careful. So if you're thinking about taking the day off, it's not a bad idea. Especially with the holiday and everything, you should probably take the day off. But I'm just going to be here because, I don't know, maybe I find something interesting. Yeah, I was watching the cues. I mean, certainly moved over the highs and now going, maybe close the gap.
I'm going to do the recap. Pretty good day. 2 trades on AMD and 2 trades on Target. It ends my day honestly, probably over 3 grand. So probably over 3 grand, or maybe not. Yeah, these two won't probably hit that. So what was the situation on AMD? I did market was gapping down. Let's go back to the market. So market was gapping down. So I have these two open here. So market was gapping down. Let me actually get out of AMD. I think AMD is, so I'm getting out of AMD more. So I'm all out on AMD. Target, yeah, let me actually post that. All out AMD at 1840. And targets, I might actually get out of the target too completely. Yeah, it is really. Actually, no, target has the moving average. I'm going to wait for that moving average. Probably drops and then goes back up to that moving average. So it was a pretty good day. How we did trade to AMD. I did 2 trades on AMD, 4,000 shares. And the way that it worked for me was I waited for the first 5 minutes, sold off, and came back up. Again, the market, this is our gappers. Our gapper was heavily gapping down. The whole market was gapping down. The futures were down. So the futures are 1% down. QQQ is down. So everything was down. So everyone is expecting the market to go down. But I did mention that in the chat room that the fact that everything is gapping down doesn't mean that you have to go long. There's a lot of potential to go. We are a short-term trader. We are not investor. We don't care what's going to happen in the world economy. We're just looking at the patterns, micro patterns, and trade based on them. So I'm sure there was a lot of people short biased, and that is opportunity that those shorts get caught in a short squeeze, and that's exactly what happened. So AMD sold off. I'm sure a lot of people went short below the VWAP, but it bounced back above the VWAP. And I have a rule that I wait for. I have a rule for wait for 5 minutes to take the opening range breakups. But here I realized that okay, this is a big candle sell-off, but came back up. It came above the VWAP. I found a good risk to reward. And again, trading goes all about the risk to reward. So I found a good risk, and the reward was potential pop up all the way up to these moving averages. So I won long here, 4,000 shares, and it just didn't pull back. It just popped up like a boss. And I sold on the way up. My potential profit target was here. And then we did a consolidation here, and I went long back again. And this consolidation turned out to be exactly the opening range breakup too. That's why I added heavy again back on AMD, another 4,000 shares or 5,000 shares. Again, it's a heavy size, but it is both ABCD pattern and this is what we teach in class 4. If those guys who teach the class 4, when ABCD pattern fits opening range, that's a perfect entry to go up. Oh, look at that. Oh, guys, look at the target. So yeah, so let me get out of target. Target, guys, target. I'm getting out of target at 70.91, 71.11. Oh my God, look at target. Oh yeah, there you go. Let me get out of this one. Yeah, there you go. So I'm out more at 71.11. So let's see. So I'm out more at 71.11. Target 71.11. Yeah, I might get out of. Yeah, I didn't hit. Unfortunately, I didn't hit the 3 grand. But so I was hoping to hit the 3 grand, but we didn't. So that's fine. So what was saying? Oh yeah. So opening range breakout and ABCD pattern. So yeah, so that ABCD, so this is an ABCD and then move, all the way up to about 1850, and that's perfect. So what is this move up? This move up is the people who are short, now they got a squeeze. So market overreacted in the pre-market, all of the shorts who were in the pre-market and at the open, so I'm sure a lot of people went short in the pre-market, and that's why I don't like to trade in the pre-market, and now these shorts are squeezing like a boss. So that was the 2 trades on AMD. It pretty much was 1 trade. I just added more. So it was pretty much 1 trade because I still had the shares. I added more, and then we moved all the way up higher. What is next? The next was Target. So Target, I tried pretty much do the same thing. I did an opening range breakup, and I did mention that in the chat that, let me zoom in a little bit. So it was an opening range breakup on Target. But I told people that I want to get a better entry and VWAP. I told that, but I didn't listen to myself. So I went long. It did pop up. I sold some, and then it came down at the break even. I got out. So the first trade, I really didn't get a good entry on first trade. So this first trade, so I think it was pretty much negative because I sold some, and then I got stopped out the rest of the break even. But I saw it even didn't hit the VWAP. I realized that okay, this is a good entry, and honestly, I should have waited to get a much better entry near the VWAP. So I jumped back in there, and for the move up, and at 69.20 and all the way up to 71.24, as you saw. I I still have that shares. I totally forgot. Yeah, so average was 69.24, and as you see, I still have some shares. And we have a moving average on 1 minute chart. Sorry, 5 minute chart. So we did crack this one. So the next one probably at 71.70. Let's see if we can get to that or not. So I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated. Again, AMD is kind of struggling here. It might be a reversal back to VWAP, but I'm not going to take that trade to the short because it had a very strong open. I'm not going to short that at this moment. It might struggle for 20, 50 minutes, and then it might be a short VWAP reversal. But this is not a trade that I want to take. First of all, I made my money, and it might yeah, it might squeeze, it might chop around a little bit here, but eventually it might test the VWAP. See how it does. So that's it, guys. Alright, the target is going higher. Target, let's see if we can get to 7150. So what was the strategies that I traded? I traded one 5-minute opening range, one ABCD pattern, and the first trade on AMD, I would probably call it a 1-minute opening range breakout, which is a strategy people do, but I personally don't trade it very often. It seems that I do it more often, so maybe I should put it in the classes. So it was a 1-minute opening range breakout. So these are the strategies that I took for today. So let's see if this thing can drop. All right, we are getting into the potential another pop towards 7150. There's no ask here, so usually the big asks are very bullish sign. So I'm just selling a little bit more on that. Yeah, but it might test that moving average on 5-minute chart. Yeah, the big ask at 10. So the higher the asks are, the more bullish. You know, I know the big sellers are. Yeah, it might do some consolidation. It might give us a hard time. And I don't have enough shares really to worth my, really have enough, doesn't have enough shares. So I'm actually getting out completely at that. Yeah, I'm completely out on that, guys. Yeah, it's not really worth 10 cents or something like that. But yeah, 2 trades, 29.49, no position, nothing, and that's it, guys, for me. Target at 7150-ish. Why am I stop trading? That's my strategy. When I hit my profit target, I'm not gonna trade anymore because yeah, I don't think it's really worth trading after you hit your daily goal. Doesn't mean that there is no see, AMD is going back to the VWAP. Yeah, it could be a good short, but I just didn't want to mess around with my good day. So that doesn't mean that there is no potential. I mean, there's so many potential right now you can trade, make so much money. But again, you have to define a line for yourself. Statistically, if I keep trading after a really good day, I'm going to lose that. Yes, in this case, if I were shorting AMD, I would have made more money. But again, statistically, over long term, I see when I have a good day, I mess around with it. And tomorrow there is more volatilities coming, and these markets are amazing for trading. So have a good day, guys, and so I'll see you tomorrow morning in the chat, guys. All right, guys. So I want to record our chat room environment. There's a lot of questions that how does the chat room look like and what do I see, what it is. This is what you see is our chat room environment. Obviously, what you don't see is this toolbar is just for the moderators, but this is what we are showing to people. You see my screen, so you see my real-time entries and exits. Plus, I announce them and I just walk them you through. So, for example, in this case with Target, we went long and sold off, so you can see their entries and exits on the chart. Or for example, AMD. So that's what you see real time. Plus, you have access to all of the scanners so you have access to all of our scanners. In the market open, we bring the pre-market gapper, so we go through the pre-market gapper. After we found our watch list, we just remove that during the day. So announcement bar is, so the trades here. So I put my watch list here. Brian put his watch list in here, and then we announced the trade. So at 6:32, we went 17.48. So that's the first trade. So as you see, so I went long here, and then I also announced it here 17:48, and just look at it at 6:32, which is 9:32 on the Eastern time. So pretty much at the same time that I go trade, I also type it in there, so you can see that. It's not for you to following, but it's just to have an idea that if you miss hearing me, that what I'm doing, maybe you can have that. And then the entries, exits are here, 70, 80. So we're just, every time that we're getting out, we're also putting that here. So I do it, I do post the announcement. Brian is posting the announcement. So sorry, I've sold more AD 18, and then target 69.20, 69.60. And as you see, we'll just put that. Sometimes we have announcements. And this is the chat room. So yeah, so you can chat with people, you can direct message people. So for example, James, if you want to have something to do, you just you can just direct message it. There's an off-topic chat, so if you have any question about the technical stuff or about life or whatever, you can just does that. This is our main chat, and yeah, how did you do, guys? How did you do? Nice, Thomas. And say hi to YouTube. I want to post this. Oh, there you go. So that's my answer. One trade, one positive stand. Nice, really nice, Jonathan. Yeah, really nice. Greg, 1750. Nice. That's Greg is in Alaska, so I might actually go and see we ski trip with Greg. Nice. Alan Green. Nice, really nice. Brandon made $85 on a $3,000 account. That's gone. 1% on. That's the way to build it. Really nice, guys. 178, really nice. 1681 simulator. It's great. Nice, guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to go. So this is our chat room environment, and again, you have the announcement, and you have the announcement plus the chat room. All right, guys. So yeah, that was the question that we were getting. I mean, right now it's me, but we have more traders that more moderators, and also we monitor the chat, make sure the chat is clean, people are respectful. We don't allow any off-topic discussions or any inappropriate jokes. It's a fun environment, but we really monitor that. We make sure that Hugo made 4,500 real, but I won't post my losing days. Yeah, that's usually the case. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, all right, guys. So yeah, that's just our chat environment. Most of the traders that we have, they're using DustTrader Pro. That's one of the best technology provider in the in the trading. I think there are a bunch of different technology provider, but I think DAS is the best, and it's the Nasdaq Platinum partner. And most of the brokers would support DAS. And we do have the simulator through DAS as well, so that's another thing. For our simulator, let me see if I can have a demo. Yeah, so let me see if I can log into that. Yeah, so wrong password. That is not fun. Oh, really? So I'll do it one more time. So if I do it one more time, I get locked out. So I have to check my notes. What is it? But anyway, so we do have that, and I can see all the trades of simulators. Anyways, so that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you the chat room environment, so you see me, you hear me, and yeah. If you have any question, feel free to email me. And if you want to check out the environment, there is a trial that you can come for 7 days and see how the chat room and environment is. Have a good day, guys, and I'll talk to you soon in the chat. Actually, I got into my demo account. So in a demo account, so this is the DAS environment. So we actually help you to build a desktop. So for example, if you want to build something like that, we actually help you. If you sign up with us, we help you to build your environment. Again, this is very adjustable. So we help you through the hotkeys, and each of these windows are what. So let me post this one here. So we actually help you through all of them. And this is an environment. This is a demo environment. So for example, Facebook. You want to go to Facebook. So let's go for example. Let's see if we can have Facebook. Yeah, so for example, if you want to trade Facebook, do you see these entries? These are for my traders. So we have, these are all for traders on a simulator that they are, these are the people on the simulator and they're practicing. So I can see each of the trades. So I can see, for example, Van 1000, what is he doing? I can see entries and exit. I can give them comment. So what you see here, someone's actually went short, covered some, probably added more, and covered everything, which was a really decent trade. So I can see everyone's trade here. In a simulator. And if I want to trade by myself, I can just go long, for example, Facebook. Now I'm, where's my position? Oh, I actually traded for someone else. So yeah, I can actually manage people. So now I am actually, 200 shares of Facebook. I can just add more onto that, and you can set your buying power. So for example, if you want to trade only for $5,000 something like that, you can actually adjust your buying power. I think you can adjust your buying power. I'm not sure exactly how, but you can adjust that. So now, you go to this. Now I have 600 shares of Facebook, and if you want to sell that, you have the hotkeys, sell half. Now 300 shares, sell another half, and then you can sell all and just make 26 bucks or something like that. We help you to how to use the platform. This is a demo environment, and again, these are all of the people who are in the demo, and about a few hundred people right now in the demo. They're practicing. And again, I can see each of you one by one that how to trade, and I give you feedback. Yeah, I just wanted to show you the simulator environment. Again, this is the best platform you can ever find for active traders. There are other platforms as well, but DAS Trader is the Nasdaq Platinum partner, and I can actually show it to you. DAS Trader, Nasdaq Platinum partner. Excuse me. Yeah, so if we go to Nasdaq Certified Partners, you can just go here. And on the Platinum Partner, if you come into the list, there are two types, market makers or order entry. And as you see, DAS is an order entry platform. And this is a Platinum Partner. These are the highest market level of market functionality. Every year, exchange is doing some review over the platform, and they're awarding these certifications to that. You can go to silver partners. So for example, Lightspeed Trading is famous. Thinkorswim is silver, and they are good, but they're not as good as platinum. So they don't meet the qualifications to being Bond Trade Solutions. I'm not sure about this. And you go to the bronze partners. These are other ones. Let's see if there's any famous one. Sterling, for example. This is also famous platform, but this is bronze, so it's not as good as DAS. So it is an expensive. DAS is an expensive platform, but I think this is the best. And when you're into the trading, sometimes having a really good platform makes a huge difference. So you don't want to go cheap and save 20 bucks a month for a platform that it's not really. You might lose thousands of dollars if you want to go cheap for only $20. So that's why we always recommend the best. For brokers, we recommend at this moment Interactive Brokers and Centerpoint Security. Both of them are great. Centerpoint is offering a lot of. Centerpoint is using ETC as a clearing firm, so that's the one of the best and biggest clearing firm in the world. IB is a self-clearing firm, but ETC is more famous to have more shorts and better fields. But again, you can't go wrong with either one. So these are the tools. These are the necessity for success. Having a community is a necessity to success. This is what I believe. It's necessity to success. Having a community, having the best platform, and yeah, Lee is actually making a lot of educational videos. The members are making that. I mean, Lee, for example, he's a member. He's not a moderator. He's not part of the chat room, but management. But he's making a lot of he's making another video, and this is great. I mean, on a forum, I think that's the best place to learn a lot of features and tricks on the platform. And this is part of your tool. So if you're an engineer, you need to, for example, know your tools, and traders should know the platform. And this is not a very complicated platform, but it takes time for talking through everything. Yeah, you have to be able. And sometimes it makes a huge difference. So sometimes you make just one small problem with your platform can cost you thousands of dollars. But having a really good platform, that makes a huge difference in trading. So that's why I would never go cheap on my platform or on the tools that I need for trading. Because the trade idea, for example, is expensive. But one good signal that you get from that can pay it for 1 year. I mean, if you make $1,000, $2,000, just one signal that you get, it pays for itself for 1 year. So why not? I mean, gappers watch this. I mean, this is the one that we use mostly, and I find all of that. Without this gappers watch list, I have no idea what should I do. And even if it doesn't, nothing hits our gappers watch list. I mean, there's a lot of things that hits our, different scanners that we have. And for example, this VWAP breaking out, Nick, I'm not sure if he's in the chat room or not. Nick is making $1,000 a day just by this. I have no idea how he does that, but he emailed me, and I put it in the second book that just VWAP breaking out, he's actually making $1,000 a day just by looking at this VWAP breaking out. And he emailed me and said, oh, put this one on because I'm using it a lot. Yeah, so that's environment, and the community is very, very important, guys. I mean, yes, you can be a trader by yourself, but I think that you should be able to you should join a community of traders. Like, for example, if I want to go and become a Olympic athlete, I can do it by myself, but it's good to join a team and get the benefit of a community of supportive people, ask questions and practice together and be in touch with other people. So it just increases the chance of success. But no, you don't have to join any community, but there are benefits of the community. There are disadvantages too. Sometimes you might get distracted by a chat room. Sometimes you might think, okay, everyone is making money, I'm losing money. But I think overall advantages of being part of any community, outweighs of disadvantages. And this is not only for trading. I mean, for example, I'm an outdoor person. I'm part of a couple of communities that go, I can't find all of my friends always available for skiing or climbing. So I'm part of a community. I post in the community. I find people who want to climb with me, and you get into that community. And it's true for everything. I mean, engineers, they have associations. Scientists, they have different conferences, associations. You have to get into a community if you want to really take it to the next level. I trade for about 1 hour, 2 hours, and then we have the moderators, and they're all coming and trading and discussing the market condition after me. Probably either Brian or Carlos would go on the mic. Carlos is doing the pre-market assessment, so he starts at 8:30 on the Eastern time until 9:10, and then I take over at 9:10 for the open. So that's it, guys. Brandon is one of our members, very active, really nice trades, really nice trader. Look at this trade. So Brandon is sharing his trades with us. He won long target, very nice entry, very nice entry. And look at this wave. This is excellent, Brandon. This is really nice. And then he goes short here, and then he covers. And again, this might look small, but look at this drop. From 69.25 all the way up 80. That's $1 move. So that's a really great trade, Brandon. Really nice. Yeah, there you go. Nick is here. Yeah, Nick, do you remember the email that you sent me? And I put it actually in the book. So Nick is trading. It's been with me for almost 2 years with his sister. His sister Mikhaila is also with us trading. Both of them. Oh, there you go. Mikhaila is here. Yeah. So and they came actually for San Diego from Arizona, and I met them. Really great guy. And they're so young. You would be amazed. They're so young, and they're full-time trading and traveling around the world trading. Awesome. All right, guys. Nice. You just made $200 in CLDR using VWAP breaking out. Nice. Oh, thanks, Mikhaila. All right, guys. So that's just a tour of our community. In terms of education, so when you do the website, you come and log in. Obviously, you don't see this. You don't see this management toolbar. This is only for me. because we are administrator, but this is our insider community. So what we have here is, your dashboard. So you can come and you can, we have the calendar of all of the events, that we have, the lifetime membership classes and everything. So you can do that. If you want to, cancel your account, you can cancel your account. To get into the chat room, you come every day, disclaimer, you agree, go in there. Same as classroom, we have the lifetime webinar, so these are different rooms that we have. An education center, we have some basic lessons that are for free. For example, risk control and DAS, setting up the DAS, create the scanners, level 2, and create the bottoms. And then we have the lessons. We have right now 5 lessons, and then we have some premium advanced lessons. How to place the stop losses and engulfing crack and different strategies. So for example, what's the difference between averaging down and adding more in a resource and pullback? So you go in there, and you have the classes here on a video. You can record it. Sometimes you can download some stuff here. For example, for class 5 on the risk management. So you have the class here. It's just 1 hour 16 minutes, and then you can actually download the presentation here. It's the most updated version. So that's our education center. So you go here, advanced lessons, and then we have downloads, the trade idea scanner, and the layout and hotkeys, and then the psychology resources. These are the work that Robert did for us. So there's a lot of good material on the psychology, trader's journey, breaking rules, perseverance and failure, peak performance and stuff. And then we have the live trades, and then Robert and Carlos are putting podcasts talking about all aspects of trading. And the lifetime membership, lifetime mentorship. So these are the questions that you go. So for example, you come here. So the questions that people are asking here, it's here. So the people are asking the questions. They post the pictures, and we answer the questions. And they actually sometimes they post their trades. They post the trades, all of the questions that they have, and then we'll just answer them in the into our mentorship session. It's a private. There are not a lot of people are coming. That's great for having a kind of a mentorship session, a small mentorship session. It's me and Brian and all of the moderators. So yeah, so that's it. What else do we have here? An education center. We just constantly update the material and adding more stuff in there. DOS simulator. So if you're expired, or if you want to get your DOS, you can just get 3 months, $450. This is pretty much the same on DOS. This is the same price on DOS. So if you go to DOS Trader, you go to subscribe. You can, the real-time simulator for interactive broker. If you want to link it to your interactive broker, use this one. If you're using other brokers, they give it to you, so you don't have to come to DOS. But for a real-time simulator, you have different options. So you have the basic one, $100 without level 2. The one that we are offering is this one, the NASDAQ Total View, $150 per monthly. So this is the same that we have. You can get more expensive ones too, but this is the one that you need, $150 per month, and for 3 months is $450. Or you can go directly with DOS. I mean, we really don't care. You can just buy that directly from DOS. But if you buy it from us, you have to buy it in 3 months package, because that's the only way that DOS is providing to variable traders. But if you don't want 3 months, you can just go get it directly from DOS. But select this one, the Total View Opera Plus Pink Level 2 users for $150 per month. This is the one that you want. You don't need the more expensive ones. And if you want to link it to your interactive brokers, you just go same thing and different packages. I have Premium Lite, so I have the Forex and TSX and everything, but you don't need that really. I mean, you're really good with the $150, and you get the total view of the market, and then after that you have to enter your account. But if you're using, for example, something else like Centerpoint Securities, so if you're using Centerpoint Securities, you don't need to do that, because Centerpoint is offering DOS anyways for you. So the trading platforms that you have when you're opening an account with them, they actually offer the DOS Trader for you, so you don't need to really do anything for them. So they offer so DOS Trader Pro. So when you're actually opening an account, you can ask them that I want to use DOS Trader Pro. They offer you their Sterling as well, and they're offering their own platform as well. But I wouldn't recommend these two. I would definitely recommend that. And it's $120 a month, and they waive it if you're an active trader. And yeah, that's again, it's they're using ETC. ETC is the biggest clearing firm, very good fields, very good short inventory, and yeah, again, they waive it for active traders. And if you trade more than 300,000 shares, which is most of the people do, just today I had 30,000 shares traded. They waive that for you, and this is a really good deal. And yeah, that's it, guys. So that's a quick tour of what we have, our education center. Simple. If you have any question, please feel free to email us, team@bearbultraders.com or Andrew@bearbultraders.com. Andrew is, I check that, but if you're trading, if you want to ask questions from other moderators, just send it to team@bearbultraders.com. Other moderators would get that. And yeah, Brian at Bearbul Traders, Carlos at Bearbul Traders, Robert at Bearbul Traders, Norm at Bearbul Traders. So we have, the first name at bearbultraders.com if you want to have that. And as you see, AMD is moving up. AMD is doing another ABC pattern. Hold the VWAP, it's moving up, but I'm not going to trade that anymore. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning in the chat.
Wow, good morning, everybody. I don't know if I've ever seen quite a morning like this since I have been trading before. So many stocks getting crushed today. The market getting crushed today. We'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic today because there's so much potential out there, but at the same time, never really experienced a day like this before, so I'm a little bit concerned about it. All right, I'm going to short MU right here. Got 200 shares. 34.72. Let's see if this can come down now. Put in an order there to see if I can get it at 34.50. Changed my order to 52, just a couple cents above that $0.50 mark. See if it can get down to that. Come on, just a little bit more MU. Break these 55s. All right, all out. All out of MU. Little winner there. Wasn't overly confident in it, so obviously could have gotten a little bit more, but I'll take a green trade to start the day. And because that was a limit order, I get an ECA rebate on 200 shares, which is nice. All right, guys, so I'm going to stop it there. Just another small one today. Like I said at the beginning of the week, just want to keep it small this week while I'm learning the new platform. I'm learning how to use it, how to get in and out of trades with it. So a small $40 winner on 200 shares in MU today. MU, I thought it was finally going to start breaking down. Kind of got out at almost the perfect point there. Maybe could have gotten a little bit more at that previous resistance point if I put my order in there at 34.40. But I was a little bit concerned about the $0.50 mark. So made a quick $40 in about 3 minutes on that trade on MU. Otherwise, the market did kind of what we talked about in the pre-market. It was down so far, everything was so far overextended that most of the stocks started a big recovery, especially when we look at the tech stocks. NVIDIA, look at this beautiful cup and handle breakout to the upside. Same thing on AMD, same thing on SQ. So saw a lot of recovery this morning. There wasn't really much that made a continuation. Maybe LB could have certainly found something in there, but for the most part, not a lot of continuation to the downside, and in fact, a lot of recovery today, which is what we were concerned about in the pre-market stream when we talked this morning. So, hopefully you kept that in mind. Hopefully you had a nice green day, and I'll be back with you guys tomorrow.
Do you see the chart? You're gonna see them full. I just want to see them. Do you see some of the charts? You see them full. Okay. So let's start. And again, after each trade, wave me and tell me if everything is understood. First trade, JD. JD was on my list. Okay, so 19 under the low. Stop was like 15 cents, somewhere here, I think. And basically 15 cent stop, and just JD just did it really nice. Almost 50, 60 cents, almost 1 to 4. So it was a beautiful place to take some partial, raise your stop, and just straightforward. Just straightforward. There's really nothing to say. It was very crystal clear. Crystal clear entry, stop, and beautiful risk rewards. And this is nice when you work with risk reward. You have 15 cents and you take amount for this, and you just nail it. So this was the first one, JD. And second one was STX. What I saw in STX, this beautiful cup. Now, I was relating, although the market was weak.
Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the best transportation in Shenzhen.
But my vision was to take it over this nice cup, support of the VWAP. And you know that I like this kind of formation. And you're going to see it in another trade that was just amazing. But you never have 100%. So I got in and it failed. So under this area of the stop, I was out. So this is why I told you at the beginning, the plan was very simple, entry, stop here. You don't observe and start to justify. It's no time. And you know what? This trade was working beautifully after he kicked me out, and it's fine with me. I was doing other things, and I don't take it personally. And what I thought was happening, but along the way, just show you where is the strengths and that you are a small, fish. And again, fine with me. I like to be a fish. I like to swim, so it's fine with me. So very nice profits. JD, second trade, lost 1 unit, exactly what I was expecting. And next trade. Let's put it in 1 minute. Okay. Don't ask trades. Any question, guys? Now, again, if you want this session, and I think a lot of you want it to be successful, part of the issue is your participation, because I know what I did, and I don't need to do it, even though I'm going over. But I think it's a process. It's just another version. You see another person is trading, and that's it. But again, you don't have question or it's bore you, easiest way is just you can scan and do, and that's it. Trigger, but the process is not. Okay. So you continue. Okay, so let's do this very quickly. We'll go over because I see that there's no so much attention slash participation. So let's go again. KSS, beautiful bell flick here, 64. Was doing pretty nice, 80 cents, didn't take nothing, bounced back to the entry, bounce again, almost to the $1 area, took a partial and out above the entry, and biggest trade of the day, same pattern as you saw earlier, Twillo, and basically my Twillo was even earlier. I didn't succeed to post it here, but this is where I was entering Twillo. Here, 74. Retest. Amazing. First partial. I was preparing here exactly at the close of the gap. And beautiful. It was a beautiful, I think, more than 4 points. Beautiful trade. And PGT was half lost. And we took it under 69. With a nice bear flag here with a solid stop. It did almost 50 cents. Wasn't enough for me. Came back to the entry. Was reducing out in the stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. 2 of them were lost. STX full lost. TGT half. Twillo big winner. KSS profitable. JD really nice profitable. So it was a green day for me. I took the first partial in JD. I think I took it somewhere here. Then it bounced back. I didn't get into the entry. And you go back even to 5 minutes. And think above this one, above 60, 1960, above those 2 green, somewhere here, I lower my last quarters here. The market was a little bit choppy, so I took 3/4 partial. I took it here, but it's a good one. No questions. Okay, so let's start scanning. Thank you for the participation. market. Market heading for closing the gap. Look like. Let's watch, see whether we can check maybe one more time the view up area. And maybe we can take it and then we can take it for closing the gap. I want to observe this a little bit. If you have any trigger, let me know. To STX, it's on my screen a lot, and I saw the strengths, you know, this, even though the market was, I saw this one and I saw, let's put it where it is. See the low. And then you said you saw the strengths. Actually, you saw the strengths and you saw the shapes of those bars. And sometimes charts for me, you know, it's like a picture for the artist. You know, it gave you kind of some of this you can explain. Some of this you can't. It gives you like a reflection. You know. Look at her sister. Sister, it was much better. Yeah, it was sometimes. Look at this. Wow. Highs, lows, just strength in motion. Just beautiful. Look at the volume. Everything is there. Yeah, but that was. Sometimes you don't pick the right horse, you know. Because if you see here, this cup was a successful one immediately. Then this one. Okay, this is a pale version of the other one, but it was a good day, so I don't have to regret. But yeah, you miss sometimes. Never succeed to do everything that you want to. Okay, Neil. Okay, I'm gonna promise you. This PDD can kill your account. Okay. When I hear this expression, you never fail and you love this and you want to marry. Okay. This is when this stock is preparing the knife. So be careful, okay? Just be careful. I've been that road before, believe me. Everybody has the same pattern, yeah. Tesla, SPY, and Apple, yeah. Everybody has the same, yeah. Zero, even better, it closed the gap beautifully. Look, bounce. So yeah, we have to find the right trigger right now because I think now is the time. Now is the time that I think the market saw the low of today. So we have this low and then top here. So as we're gonna cover this, as this line, we're gonna go to the, you can put those lines because definitely we're gonna meet them. This is the resistance. This is where it need to go. It's like a bear to the honey. It's gonna get there. We just need to follow it and find the right stock that follow the market and just do it. So we have to be very sharp right now. LB, you want it down? I don't think so, Sean. I don't think so. The first impression I see, look at LB. I see power. Let me go into and see the information about LB, kind of structure what I want to say. 8% short, 75% institutional, so it's cheap for them. Right now it's cheap, yeah. See, it's like took them the surprise, and look at the volume here, again, low, low, low. Let's go to 15 even, yeah. Let's do even 30. Yeah. It's look like a version of kind of bull flaggy. Again, it's not clean yet, so, but again, don't have to be right, but for me, it looks like more toward the 70% it's going to go up, so. Facebook. Yeah, I don't have nothing to do with those stocks. You see that all of them are the same. All I assume Google will be also the same. Yeah. On the FANG one. Why do I look for those one? Because here we have destination, really. The minute we're gonna break all those stops here, we're just gonna go here. So SPY and Apple and everybody. Then we can do the SPY with the stocks of the SPY. We can do the SPY. We can take the SPY by doing short on the Twix, on the UVXY, taking some or the IWN. Same. We take this above here, close the gap. So everything is correct. If Apple will bounce here, we'll start buying it. Maybe small amount and then go add. And I like where to go for. Vitaly, what's happening? What's happening, Vitaly? Mm. stock looks good. D. 88.75. This is a stock that 15 minutes doesn't make her look nice. 88.75. Okay. $88.75 looks good there. You can use some of this for 35 cents. Some of this I'm going to use the full stop 50 cents. Yeah, it was an interesting day, Sharif. Definitely was a very interesting. Now we're looking for ADI. Okay. We're almost there with Adi. Bibek, it's a question or what? I know, Sharif. I'm looking at Apple. It's approximately $1.20. Apple. $1.20, but we have good risk reward, so I'm okay. Just 1 second. Yeah, we discussed about it, Sharif. So we're waiting for Adi. Now looking good. Daily look like a nightmare. Can you get a sound check? Good. Okay. Back in town. You see the chart a little bit smaller than usually. Now there is problem for me with the Omnovia, correct? You saw the chart a little bit smaller? No screen, no screen. You don't need screen, Manuel. What do you need screen? You don't have a screen? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. You kill me. Have a Everybody freak out. No screen. Everybody freak out. Do you think your entire trading depend on this? No, entire trading depends on the way you're gonna trade, guys. For my preference, no screen. Believe me. You see the chart of AD, guys? Yeah, you see ADI? Yeah, okay. So, this is what important, guys. Okay, take away the, excuse me about my language, all this crap, okay? Don't see chart, the chart are small. What the bottom line? Understand, learn, trade, make money, okay? Everybody has his own charts. Understand what we're talking about. Get the best education, as Meru says here. This is, let's say, take all the noises. This is what's important, okay? So start focus on this. Then I think when you clean all those distractions, everything will be better, okay? Thank you, Eric. Thank you, thank you. So, a day looks good. I think we have maybe a small resistance here, if we're gonna pass it. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. This is what we need to hear, not all the other distraction, guys. Okay? Let's see. Okay, Apple. I didn't see that it broke, but yeah, we should be there. So the next time it's gonna pound, it's gonna pass the, I'm gonna get there. I didn't see it because of the, but yeah, it's looking good. Stop is here. And hello gap. We want to get here. Okay, this is our target. No partial, no nothing. 3/4 here. Okay, let's believe it will happen. Okay, the SPY also, so everything it's good. If you took, when the SPY breaks the high, if you take tweaks under 50, 70 tweaks, stop can be like $1, closing gap almost $3, so it's looking good. A lot of opportunities, really. There's no one way to do it. Okay, so ADI 30 cents. We need more. We need more. It's 1-to-1 almost, but we need more. Want to see increase of the volume here. Yeah, no, Vitali. Next time you're gonna give me this kind of answer, taking the Air Canada, flying to Ottawa, and eat all your sandwiches, okay? Be careful. Why? We got like a 35-cent stop. We need, you know, what is the ratio like at least? Why 20? We want more. We want more. True, Vitali? True? Okay, let's find more. You see, I told you, lunchtime. We're in the right time right now. look at this, guys. Here's the charts. Julia, why 89? Julia, why 89? Let me know. Why do we need to wait for 89? Because you learn in the courses that you need to get in the round numbers? Why? What's special about 89? Really? What was special there? I don't see. So, some of the things they teach you because you don't know nothing. So they need to give you simple things. Round number, trigger, but basically, forget about this and go past the journey. You had a beautiful bull flag here. So you think I care, like the 75, we have a beautiful support here. I care that 25 here. You see there's nothing happened there. It just punched it by 7 cents, came back right now. Retest, I think, the round number and continue. I have another trigger, I think, beautiful charts. This is like, for me, what I'm looking for on lunchtime. LRCX, just beautiful. LCX, if we're going to put it even in 15 minutes, charming. Just beautiful, yeah. So, 148, Julia, this is a trade for you, round number, 146. 146, we're going to have a stop probably at $1. Yeah, I like it. I like it. LLCX above 146, $1. Walmart looks nice on the daily, guys. If you're swingers, wow. This is beautiful. This movement in the market give us beautiful opportunities, for buying stocks pretty cheap. Because this formation just beautiful. Citigroup down. Why down? We have a support, I don't know. Right now this area is kind of strong the last 2 hours. Pti other stocks from the sector. And some Goldman Sachs, Morgan, JP. Gary, what is the meaning of small size? Small size, it means that you are not sure. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong and I don't. So you say in advance, I'm taking small size, so you protect yourself because you think it's going to be a loss, okay? So let me tell you something. If you're not sure, don't take it even with one shares. If you're sure, full size, okay? Just the way you cheat yourself, really. No, Sally, we are not. Sally, this is not the way I'm strategy. Uh, no. Sally, this is not the way we trade. We don't trade and no, we traded before. It met a trigger. We enter it. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. Yeah, you miss it. You miss it. I don't know yet if you miss it. Maybe you earn it, but yeah. Um, we did almost 1-to-1. Yeah. LB. Again, I don't think it's short, but I don't know yet. No, Gary, I was talking about, I'm working with risk unit, so I adjust my amount of shares according to the stop. But usually people, when I see people write small size, they don't sure, but they want to participate, so they just put ridiculous amount, and they say it's going to be a small shares because they want to protect themselves. That's it. It depends. I usually start, of course, 5, can be sometime 15, 30, and PCG. Wow. Yeah. And yeah, close the gap, reversal from the gap. Like this is actually, it looks so algo, unbelievable. So how clean it is, really. It's like really like nice work. I don't know if it's a computer, but it looks so clean that it looks like, yeah, beautiful. The D came back to my entry. I'm going to reduce half. Still going to keep my original stop. Market is maybe going to bounce here. Let's see. Came back again to check the view up area. This area was a very good support resistance from the first bar. Bounce, came back, bounce, came back. Any question, guys? Rocco, let me tell you something. You're correct and sometimes not. Don't make this decision. And it depends very much about, you know, the position we are, you know, if it's market, if it's stocks of the market, you know, like Apple, so then you're absolutely right. Yeah, we had $1.20 and it got exactly to 6 cents under. Again, everything have to a relationship to the size. We have $1.20, and of course the view up is here, not far, and even if it's 10 cents or 15, you know, it's maybe another 10%. So it's a wise observation of you to wait a little bit, and this is what I do sometimes. But again, guys, here, if you're not there, Apple 180, 40, 60 cents stop. Yeah. It's a good place to buy Apple right now. If you don't dare, but again, if you have a tight stop, you just can't do it because then, you know, if you have 20 cent stop and you want another 20, it's almost 100% on your risk reward. So it's a good question. Hope it helped. Apple under, oh God, under 180. No. Okay, guys, we have some stuff to do. Thank you very much. And
thanks, Amir. See you after lunch if you're coming back. Guys, we're starting another lunch session. Today we had good movement in the market in the morning, sharply lower, then a big reversal, and now pretty much choppy, V-shaping up and down. So let's hope that we can get something going over lunch. I'm going to post my charts in a split second. The platform is a little bit shaky today. I cannot seem at this point to upload my charts. Okay, here it is. take a look. I'm watching Billy. Not very interesting. ROST. Let's take a look again at something that's interesting. PCG. Wow. PCG was again very weak in the morning. Then news came out, looking very good for a long play. The question is where. So I would wait. I don't know this one. If this one is like a technical play, it looks to me more like a news-driven play. And I'm of course not going to buy it at the high. So let's wait for a pullback and see what happens here. It's not that it is very extended, but buying it at 2140, the highs of the day, not amazing. Apple triggered. Amir's trade on Apple. Let me post it. I think this is the first day in Apple in the green in a long, long time.
And more.
Actually, it had a couple of green days, but a wicked bad trend since it hit all-time highs 230 like a month and a half ago. Highs of the day are 181.50. I guess this one should be in play ASAP. And if the market will move up, and it is bouncing from the view up over the last 10 minutes, that's the place it should go over. Many Chinese internet stocks are bouncing today. Let's see the numbers. Where is Baba? Baba is in the red. I don't see its numbers. What the hell? Yeah, it's still in the red. Wow, amazing. JD in the red but bouncing. We have PDD on very strong today, moving on earnings. Now at the highs of the day, and this one should be on everybody's watch list on a pullback, PDD. And the only thing that's important right now is to see continuation on the market, because we're being choppy, up, down, and not very easy to trade this environment. Sorry. Guys, if you want me to look at anything, my charts are not looking good. Looking at many stocks, but none of them is a trade right now. Take two? Okay, hold on a second. Take two. Well, it's started with a gap down, and look where it is. Basically closed the gap already. would say, 106 maybe long. But it's like, why would you buy or sell this stock today? There's nothing interesting on it. It doesn't have a clear trend to the upside. Actually, it has a good trend to the upside, but the daily is very weak. So if you want to buy it on strength 106, 105 stop loss, I would guess. Yeah, it's like not exciting. Not excited about this one at all. I mean, doesn't have anything special. I mean, most of the stocks don't have anything special the way the market is chopping, because that's how most of the stocks are working with the market. BBY, let's take a look at the daily. Again, a very weak daily, but this is like all the market. Okay, this one trends, as you can see, the trend is to the upside. Now it has good support at the VWAP. And again, I don't see anything I don't see at this point anything interesting. Buy, sell, or whatever. The market is S&P down 1.1%. The Qs are down 0.75, but really rectifying a very, very bad opening of this trading day. And maybe this is a good time to start looking at Nasdaq stocks. Of course, Nvidia is up today big time, and Netflix is up. And let me check on SQ. SQ not up, but coming off the lows, and this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6-month lows on SQ. Now, if you see, again, most of the stocks look like this. So you don't know if this is an uptrend or a downtrend, because whatever happens on the daily today doesn't matter. Look at the daily and look at the intraday. The intraday shows long. The daily is terrible on all retail stocks. This one can go both ways. Short maybe under 64.50. Long over 64.75. Good luck guessing the direction here. I like it more to the upside, to tell the truth. 64.75. But I'm not going to take this trade. Yeah, Facebook turned positive. It's up today, 0.34. Nobody's looking at CGC, guys. Where is our once beloved CGC? Look at it. Good move with the market after 10 a.m., but since then, pretty much nothing. This is the Chinese index. As you can see, sharply lower today. A Facebook short, let's see. Well, the daily is terrible. Let's ignore the daily short. $131.50. I have to say, why of all stocks Facebook? This one is showing some strength today. Actually, the whole trend today is to the upside. So I think it's a chance of a reversal play from the VWAP. Is of course the market will dictate everything, but yeah, I think the better chances here are for a move up, not a move down. Zero trades, Roberto? I don't think today there were plenty of opportunities. Maybe you missed the first hour or hour and a half, but I agree that now it's a bit slow or very slow, but the opening was different. COTY, yeah, sure. COTY. This one has the clear downtrend, week daily. Not a big mover, but you can, look at your look at this move. It's like I don't know, a very, very slow mover though. I don't think you should be interested in trading it either way because it's not moving. This was basically the best trade of the lunch for those who followed the Jack. And I didn't take the trade, but it was an amazing trade under 66. Amazing. One of the best, and there weren't that many opportunities lately. Market, instead of moving up, and now it's now coming back, trying to test the VWAP. Apple moved lower. Again, Apple is now playing the market, and the market is playing Apple. And whoever mimics the other, that's the result. And they're going to be probably mirror trades. Probably. You would love to see KSS at 63, yeah? I agree. It's a positive thought. It can move lower. Definitely it can. Will it move lower? That's a big question, but if you ask me if it can, yes, it can. I don't know, I'm watching this stupid Billy when PDD is the right stock to watch. Very, very nice uptrend, and any pullback was bought. Guys, if you want me to look at anything, TJX, too bad. Had a nice reversal play to the upside at 47 at on TJX. This is how it looks on the daily. Oh my God, look at the daily. What the hell? Is it possible? Okay, maybe the daily is lying. I think this one had a split. 110, 55. Maybe it's a split. I'm not sure. URBN, one of the few, very, very few retail stocks that's moving up. It looks good over 37.40. Yeah. Definitely looks good over 37.40. 37, hold on a second. Yeah, 37.40. The 37.40 was tested actually. Yeah, it looks good. Look at this pattern here, 37.41, and stop loss. Where can we use the stop loss? 37. a big mover. I mean, it's only a $37 stock, but it moves a lot. I guess it had earnings today. So stop loss should be, under 37. Hard to decide right now. Really, where the stop loss can be or should be. And of course, it's going to hit some resistance at the 50, but overall, it's a good candidate for a long play. The PDD, however, 22 reversal was an amazing trade. Anyway, that one is gone. KSS is moving lower, TJX is moving up. So even within the sectors, some stocks are moving up, some stocks are moving down. Things are not very clear. And again, why the things are not clear? Look at this market. Looks like a drawing of a 2-year-old child. Lower, higher, then choppy. The only thing that's clear here or understandable is the VWAP support half an hour ago, and now we are probably going to move lower, probably. So, ugly market.